We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. The second of two between the Philadelphia starts right now. Marco Estrada, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable and gives his ball club a chance to win.
Odubel Herrera is at the plate as he looks at ball one. And, Eric, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Well, I don't know if it's an old saying or not, but if you can play .750 ball at home, .500 on the road, you can win 100 games. Well, this has been an .800 homestand for them so far. They're 4-1. They'd love to keep that going here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Into the windup and the pitch. Marcus Semien is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Well, this is exactly where you want that changeup to be. That thing fell right through the bottom of the zone. No chance.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To short. Oh, look at Donaldson. The throw. Not in time.
Good effort, though.
That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
Nearly a great play down there at third base. In fact, it was a great play just to dive and get a glove on that ball, but we knew he was going to have a tough time getting up and throwing this guy out, and that throw gets there just a little bit too late.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Heading out towards shallow right. Brown moves over, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance, no score. Aaron Nola will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, if we take a look here, left-handed hitters are hitting less than .250 against him. He's really been able to dominate them.
Troy Tulowitzki comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
And he takes a called strike 2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Jose Bautista will stand in for the first time now. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And he struck him out. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Hey, guys, Herrera can absolutely fly in the outfield. He's got that good, quick first step, runs tight, efficient routes, and he follows the ball as well as anybody when it's in the air. Should be.
Josh Donaldson will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
Grounded to short. Galvis has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Second inning coming up from Toronto with no score. Reyna will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball one.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
A runner at first with no outs here. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He'll step in here at 275, 14 homers, and an even 40 RBIs. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Throw up the line, but the tag, and he is out at the plate. Great athleticism. Carlos Perez will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Cesar Hernandez will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, all he did was add another great performance to the last 10 ball games that he's already had. He's hitting over 450 in his last 10 games.
Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Odubel Herrera will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. That's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Sent on the ground out to second. Barney is there on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Edwin Encarnacion readies for his first swings in this one. And boy, check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of pop at the plate right now. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one. So one away in the inning, and it's time to find themselves entering play today. Settling in now, Chris Colabello, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High pop-up. Semien is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Well, we could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old... Oh, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Dominic Brown gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Grounded to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Back here in Toronto for the start of the third in this one, as you get a look at the famous CN Tower there in the distance. Craig Gentry is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
To short, hit hard. Oh, he makes the stop. He is out.
Wow, made it look easy.
Now batting. Third
Marcus
baseman,
Semien stands in.
Semien.
First pitch on its way. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a flare hit toward right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Toronto after this. Russell Martin will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gentry going back on it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 8.
This is a tough read for an outfielder off the bat because the ball's taken the other way and deep. But he makes up the difference quickly and is able to range back into the corner and make the play.
In now, Dalton Pompey. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Darwin Barney will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the seats, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail things here 2-0. Heat Reyna is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit to third. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Well, that's the absolute definition of a pitcher's pitch right here, especially in a double play situation. I mean, not only is this pitch down, I don't even think it's in the strike zone, and that's an easy double play.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Looking at Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite some pretty significant injury setbacks. A perennial all-star, a gold glover, a silver slugger award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
Too high, 1-2. We all remember when Tulowitzki was traded from the Rockies to the Blue Jays late July of 2015. Seemed weird at the time not seeing him in a Colorado uniform, but it really didn't take him that long to make the transition.
No, it didn't. In his first game in a Blue Jays uniform, he went 3 for 5 with a home run, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. Now, that's the way you make a first impression.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Yeah, not only does Bautista hit for power, he's very disciplined up there at the plate. He's really a tough out.
He's not going to go out of his zone very often. In 2015, he walked more than he struck out, and that's something that you just don't often see from a big home run guy.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Josh Donaldson digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there, and you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far, and that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 pitch. Line toward right center, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Fastball called for strike 2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Gaddis looking up, and it's gone. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion, number 22 on the year, as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
Well, I've got to say, some days at this place, the ball just seems to jump a little better than others. We've seen quite a few balls hit hard already. This is the first one that leaves the yard, but I've got a sense it's not going to be the last.
2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Coming to the plate now, Dominic Brown. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Carlos Perez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Shot toward right center. Pompey is right there, 1 down.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he lines this one out to center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Odubel Herrera will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. 1-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat.
Pen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Craig Gentry comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Third baseman
Marcus Semien will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score 2.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Brown is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the go-ahead run will score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 3-2 ball game.
The left fielder,
Evan Gattis digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. He's clearly not afraid of hitting in pressure situations with runners on. He sees them out there and drives them home. Simple as that.
Heat Reyna is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Martin has it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors in a couple. Russell Martin comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Checked his first out.
now batting.
That's something a lot of men suffer from. Fear of commitment. He can't make up his mind whether to swing at this pitch or not, so he tries to hold up, but it's too late as this turns into an easy little liner over to third.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
A dive, and he knocks it down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Darwin Barney.
stepping up to the plate, Darwin Barney. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Ramirez is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
To 2-2 now. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Semien is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They trail it here 4-2. Jesse Chavez will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Hanley Ramirez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a dangerous but well-placed pitch there. Most power hitters are tempted by pitches up in the zone, but that one was so far enough up that he wouldn't have been able to do much with it.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Freddie Galvis will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Hit down the line at first. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Carlos Perez digs in now after lining out in his last try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Pompey is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Jose Bautista will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Gentry. 1 down.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough streak going.
Josh Donaldson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Another one sent foul. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And that misses for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now. Ramirez has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Cesar Hernandez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Cesar Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one, 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Brown is under it. 1 away.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer. But these are the guys that keep you in the ball games. And he's doing the job here.
Odubel Herrera gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Colabello's there. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 3.
Into the box now, Craig Gentry. He singled his last time up. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. And he lays off there 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Here comes the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. On to Tulowitzki at second for the force, and that'll end the inning. One left for Philadelphia as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Chris Colabello steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
The right fielder, number
Dominic
13.
Brown stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
That's a ball.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Semien near the bag at third. 2 gone.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Tap fouled at home plate. And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 8th inning coming up. The Phillies lead it 4-2. Aaron Loup is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Aaron Loup.
Leading off the inning, Evan Gattis, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Evan Gattis.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
This one's down to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Reyna ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
In there for strike one, 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Sends it in the air to deep left field. In there, a base hit. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. But not wanting to run himself into a third out, he'll hold on at first with a 2-out single.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly. And that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
In now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit hard on the ground at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Now batting,
Carlos Perez stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Line hard to center field. That's in there. Base hit. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Maybe an important run right there, and you got to figure every run's important in a low-scoring ball game. But that now pushes the lead to 5-2, so you got to think that they're liking their chances right about now.
Brett Cecil trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Hit hard to short, fielded cleanly, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Dalton Pompey will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Gentry racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Junichi Tozawa will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already one out in the inning. Troy Tulowitzki. Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A two-run home run for Troy Tulowitzki. Number 17 for him on the season. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game. Fouled back. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He spoils another one and will do it again. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. Number 21 for him on the season, as we are all tied at 5. Brett Oberholzer will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Edwin Encarnacion is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Dribbled back toward the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Digging in once again, Odubel Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Odubel Herrera.
Cecil comes set. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Pompey, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
What a great job of leading off this inning for his teammates. On second base now with a double, with a chance to take the lead late in this ball game. He's pointing into his dugout saying, "Let's go, you guys."
Here's Craig Gentry. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Oh, and that's a swing born of confidence right there. With the game potentially on the line, he goes out there and just attacks this baseball. And they're going to take the lead here as he breaks our tie with a huge run-scoring triple.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Standing in now, Marcus Semien. And a ball, 1-0. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Bounce slowly back toward the mound. No problem here, 1 away. R.A. Dickey will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. So coming to the plate, Evan Gattis. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him the pitch that he likes.
Brown going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 22 on the year, as they open up an 8-5 lead.
And you know, this late in the game, any extra runs that you can tack on carry so much importance. And this is going to make it a 3-run lead now here in the top of the 9th, so that could wind up being a little too tough to overcome.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Pete Reyna. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That last home run traveling an estimated 412 feet. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pompey has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Striding in, Hanley Ramirez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 1 last shot for the... Striding in to start the 9th, Chris Colabello. And they'll need him to get something going here. Greg Holland is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 56.
Leading off the inning, Chris Colabello, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Dominic Brown will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Russell Martin stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the